Imagine you move to a city where everything, street signs, job forms, college applications, is in a language you don't speak. Now imagine you're told this is the official language. Learn it or lose access. Sounds unfair? This isn't fiction. It's exactly what happened in Sri Lanka after independence. Welcome to the story of majoritarianism, where majority rule can sometimes lead to minority suppression. Let's break down this big word, majoritarianism. It is the idea that the majority community should rule the country, even if that means ignoring the needs and rights of the minority. In Sri Lanka's case, the majority was Sinhala-speaking Buddhists, about 74% of the population. The minorities, Tamil-speaking Hindus and Muslims, about 18%, along with Christians, both Tamil and Sinhala. Now let's see how this unfolded in post-independence Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka became independent in 1948. The Sinhala leaders, with their majority, passed laws that secured their dominance over government, language, jobs, and education. Let's walk through the measures they took. In 1956, Sinhala was made the only official language. Tamil was excluded from all official use. Preferential policies were introduced. Sinhala applicants were favored in university admissions and government jobs. A new constitution declared Buddhism as the state religion. This left Tamil Hindus and Muslims excluded from national identity. All these steps deepened the gap between the Sinhala majority and the Tamil minority. Can you imagine being told that your language, culture, and religion don't count? This is how the Sri Lankan Tamils felt. They were denied equal political rights. They were discriminated against in getting education and jobs. They felt culturally and politically alienated. Their peaceful demands were recognition of Tamil as an official language, regional autonomy in Tamil-dominated areas, equal opportunity in education and jobs. But none of this was accepted. Instead of dialogue, the response was denial and rejection. By the 1980s, things took a serious turn. Political organizations emerged among the Tamils demanding an independent state called Tamil Eelam in the north and east of Sri Lanka. This wasn't just a protest, it became a civil war. Civil war means a violent conflict between groups within the same country. Thousands of people lost their lives, Sinhala and Tamil alike. Many families fled the country as refugees. The result? Decades of bloodshed, economic setback, and cultural damage. The war finally ended in 2009, but the scars remain. Now, let's connect this to our concept of democracy. Democracy is not just about who has the most votes. It's about respecting all voices, especially the minorities. In a true democracy, majority rule must balance with minority rights. But majoritarianism in Sri Lanka ignored this balance. And the result was conflict, not unity. This shows that imposing the majorities may seem easy, but it undermines national unity in the long run. Let's pause and imagine. What if Sri Lanka had followed the Belgian model? Belgium respected diversity, gave equal representation to different communities, created community governments for culture and language. Result? Peace and stability. Had Sri Lanka chosen a power-sharing model, things might have been different. No civil war, no alienation. Instead, they chose majoritarian domination and paid a heavy price. So, what do we learn from Sri Lanka's story? Power sharing isn't a weakness. It's strength. It avoids conflict and promotes unity. Majoritarianism can destroy nations from within. Let's remember, democracy is not just majority rule, but minority respect. Because true power lies in hearing every voice, not just the loudest. Let's wrap it up with what really matters. Majoritarianism may look like democracy on paper, but it fails the spirit of democracy. Sri Lanka's story teaches us that ignoring minority voices can lead to alienation, unrest, and even civil war. In contrast, inclusive power sharing, like in Belgium, builds bridges, not barriers. The key takeaway? True democracy is not just about majority rule. It's about justice, fairness, and equal respect for all communities. Because in the end, a nation is not strong by dominance, it is strong when every voice counts.